it's me, and today's video is a true story about a mom who hated her daughter. Why?
Hi, I'm Susie.
Hi, Susie.
I hated my daughter for so long. Now, before you judge me and call me all sorts of names for being a bad mother and all of that, I'd like you to hear my story.
And why should I do that for you, Susie?
Typical story of boy meets girl and they fall in love. Nothing special. James and I graduated from college with good grades, but getting jobs became an exhausting task.
Time to start OnlyFans. I kidding.
I worked as a waitress to earn some money while James was hunting for a real job. Everything is going to be fine, sweetie, I usually said with tears in my eyes, which I quickly blinked away. We went to bed hungry most nights. There were some times I stole food from the cafe just so we'd have something to eat. I was cut one day and given a strict warning.
Bro, when you got 150 muffins in your jumper, of course you gonna get caught. What did you think? Also, you work at a restaurant. They give you free food at the end of the day.
A short time after, I found out I was pregnant and I wept like a baby. We were barely surviving, and now we were about to add another mouth to feed and all the difficulties that came with having a baby. Everything's going to be fine, James consoled me, even though he felt like crying himself. I won't bore you with the details of my pregnancy. Is it to say that getting pregnant was the worst mistake of my life?
Anybody who needs to hear this, you're hearing it now from Susie.
James changed after I gave birth. He started to neglect me and do everything I hated and get angry when our daughter cried. But no, that wasn't when I started hating my daughter. James became a stranger and started getting phone calls from women.
What women? My dude is a bad dad. The only women calling him are his mother or the female operator telling him he forgot to pay his water bill.
When I confronted him, he finally said that he's seeing someone else and doesn't want me anymore. I couldn't believe he'd do that after all we'd been through together. I was devastated as I watched him leave the house without even asking for forgiveness or begging for a second chance.
Scumbag check! I'll see you in court.
That was about 13 years ago. It was very hard for me bringing up my daughter alone without a good job, but I managed just fine. Even if I went to bed hungry, I made sure Nora's stomach was filled. I was there for every school play, recital, ballet, bake sale, and so much more. James was nowhere to be found.
Bye, good riddance. Deadbeat James. I mean, so far it seems like she's a good parent. She working hard, she's taking care of her kid.
A few years ago, I won the lottery.
What?
I was finally able to start my own business and earn a great amount of money monthly. It felt like life was finally rewarding me after all the hard obstacles I faced.
That took a full 180. Congratulations. Lucky you, Susie Lou. We interrupt this program for a sponsor break. So we didn't have any budget for a real crown. Bam! Royalty. Just like I am in this game I've been playing called Game of Sultans. Game of Sultans is a simulation RPG game where you can rule your empire and start a new glorious life. It's set in the Ottoman Empire and it's like a wonderland with so many amazing scenes and vivid characters where you could basically do whatever you want. So with the appearance system, you can customize exactly how you want your character to look. We got different city theme effects like snowfall, anniversary, night. In the game, I'm a sultana and I got like 100 boyfriends. There's a harem system where you can find your love and raise a family. You can even raise your children from when they were born to young adults. Basically, find your companion, interact with them. There's even a gender change button. So you could swap genders if you wanted to. There are so many companions you can choose from. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I like him. Nice. Commence baby making. We're gonna name him Alfred. So when you have babies, I got a lot. They're expensive, good thing I'm rich. You can name them and you can upgrade them. Keep upgrading the child until they are a teenager. As a sultana, I have so many amazing looks that I can choose from. Check this out. Killing Machine, that's my favorite. That's me. There's also a cross-server base hunt, which is a new PvP game mode waiting for you to play. So make sure you download Game of Sultans using the link in the description below and make sure you get the CD key. Using the code LUCKILY, you can redeem a big in-game starter gift pack. Also, anybody who uses my link in the description to download Game of Sultans will be automatically entered in a $1,000 cash giveaway. Check it out.
When she was 10 years old, she found a picture in between the pages of an old novel, a picture of James and I holding her when she was still a baby. She came asking, and I shut her down. Had I known, I should have told her James was dead. After all, he was dead to me. 4 months ago, I discovered that Nora had been communicating with her father for the past 3 years.
Man, that sucks. And it's like, obviously, the kid is gonna want to know who her dad is, but it's like the mother despises him.
She took that photograph and went investigating investigating with the help of her friends and found him. I can't tell you how betrayed I felt.
She's 13. How you gonna let her go out and investigate and do whatever she wants? Oh, you know, it's because she won the lottery, got her iPhone, new laptop, spy gear. You are an enabler, Susie.
Had a major fight when she wanted to spend the summer with him.
Oh no.
How dare you do this to me? How dare you go and meet that man who abandoned you? You ungrateful child. After all I sacrificed for you. I screamed like a banshee. Mom, please stop. My 13-year-old daughter shouted as she stuffed clothes into her bag. Why should I? It's because he's rich, isn't he? But I earn a lot of money now as well.
He's rich? What? And when you spend summer with him, is her daughter TikTok famous or something? That daddy suddenly wanna like come back from the store like, hey, I got the milk. I'm here. Let's be a happy family.
I was so mad at her. I yelled at the top of my voice. With tears in her eyes, she said, "Oh, Mom, how can you say that?" She left the house with me still shouting at her.
Excuse me, mother, where is she gonna go? This girl is 13. Yeah, let me just call an Uber. 13, my parents made me cry. All I could do is go to my room and cry some more with the comfort of a closed door until they took out my doorknob.
That was the beginning of so many quarrels. I felt betrayal so strong, it was bordering on hatred. I told her everything I went through in the hands of her father, but she still went ahead to have a relationship with him. It got to a point Nora and I no longer spoke to each other.
Dang, you just gonna let daddy win? You just gonna let him have her? Ugh.
It might seem petty to you, but I can't describe the hurt I feel. I hope you understand why I feel so betrayed, but what happened later might shock you even more. A month ago, James died.
He died! My dude died! It's just karma doing his thing. Got him!
Nora was so inconsolable, but I couldn't feel pity for the man who not only broke my heart, but stole my daughter as well. Wicked of me, right? I'm sorry, but that's the way I felt.
Understandable.
That day, Nora walked into the room in a plain black dress, looking like her father died.
That's because he did! I shouldn't be laughing, huh?
Her eyes were puffy from weeping, and I wished with all my heart that she'd be this sorrowful when I died. She walked to where I was calmly seated and threw a letter in my face. "What's this?" "It's a letter from Dad to you. Get it away from me," I snapped.
Ew! You can have that. I mean, I understand exactly how the mother feels, like resentment above all else.
After staring at the letter for a moment, I opened it resentfully and read it. What I read was not what I expected from James. "My dear Susie, the only woman I ever loved. This letter will come as a surprise to you, but I feel I have to explain things so that you can stop hating me, even in death. I'm so sorry for ruining your life. When you told me you were pregnant, it was bittersweet news to me. I was happy the woman I loved was pregnant with my child, but I knew what it would do to you, as things were very difficult for us then.
Yeah, so things were very difficult, so I'm a dip. Bye.
Try again.
But what you didn't know then was that I was diagnosed with cancer. I couldn't tell you and ruin that amazing moment for us. I know that what I did was wrong, but I didn't have any idea what I should do. So I pretended to be with someone else and started to treat you badly just so you would leave.
You know, to me, this sounds like excuses. I ain't buying it. You will not get a tear from me.
I'm so sorry, my love. I died the day I left you. I thought it was for the best. I sent you money through your boss every opportunity I got and made him call it a raise. You didn't win the lottery, my love. I sent you that money immediately after I made my first million, and I'm happy you used it to set up your dream business, which has made you live in comfort with our daughter ever since. I beat cancer a while before that, but I was told the chances are high that I would become sick again, so I couldn't risk it. I wanted to love you from afar, but I couldn't die before meeting Nora. When she found me that day, I couldn't help but take her into my life. She's a wonderful daughter, thanks to you. I'm glad you found happiness without me. I'm so sorry for everything. Find it in your heart to forgive me. I love you.
Well, heck, I don't even know what to say now. Here I was like, deadbeat Dame's bad guy. I don't like him. And I was like, she didn't win the lottery? Like, he said there that money, so like, maybe he was telling the truth. You know, cause money talks.
I'm so sorry. I wept pitifully. It's okay, Mom. You didn't know. He explained everything to me when we met for the first time, but he told me to keep it from you. I had to respect his wishes. He was afraid you'd get back together, and then he dies and leaves you in tears. But I convinced him to write everything in this letter. That moment, my daughter and I connected again. I regretted all the time I spent hating her and her father. Maybe it's too late now, and I can never tell James how I feel.
Oh, okay, you know what? That ended up being a really nice story. All emotions got me like this. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button in the face. make sure you turn on notifications. Click, click, and subscribe to the wolf pack. Oh, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.